And we're back, friends, for another episode of the podcast you cheer for, the channel you cheer for. It's the Soul Material Podcast, giving you that sneaker business talk. All right. So it's T Mark the Street Shark.
And your man, the OGEO. Welcome back.
Welcome back. And we're giving you our staple episode, the art of acquisition. All right. Have you been practicing your art this summer? All right. So we're wrapping up season 5 with the art of acquisition. So we got some deals and steals that we acquired over the summer. So here's the recap. So we're just gonna go round robin, back and forth, 1-2, like Jada and Styles. All right. So OG, kick us off with the first art of acquisition show and tell.
Hey, you said steals and deals. I'm talking about a kill right now, T-Mark. I went into the store and I was like, silence, silence. Coming from D.C., being from D.C., born, raised, and going into an outlet here up in New York is a little bit different. And rolling up on these bad boys. Ah!
Mm.
Y'all know what it is, the 990s. And just to show y'all what it is, because you know we don't pick the funk around here. Come on now, dog. Come on now. And I checked them. A grades, ain't nothing B grade about them. $200 shoe, 106 after New York tax. Come on now, man. I'm going back to the district, man. Fresh. I might probably wait until next summer. And
let the people see that one more time. Yeah, like that's
this is just sick.
Woo!
Sick. And I'm waiting on these. I'm like, I don't want to pay 200 plus tax because tax up here in New York's 8.8%. You can do that math. So I'm just like, yo, but caught these outlet. They had a whole size run, and they were like, for some reason, it's a part of the extra 40% off, and we got them here. They bring it up as 170. Did that math? Cracks in your art. I was like, line me up. They had 111. That's all I need. Bounce last forever, man. Y'all see what I got, man. Some of these bounce behind me are over 10 years old now and still kicking. So, Shark, back to you. But DMV's in the house. $106 for 990 V6, man. Come on now. Don't play with us. We do this.
The great boys in the house. All right. So, I'm, if you're tuned into our channels, you'll see, some reels and some stories on Ross finds, Burlington finds, So, where I'm going to kick off with a Ross find. All right. We got the Curry 2. All right. $50. 50.
Ooh.
And guess what they got? What we like. The gum sole. The gum. You see, there goes the 55. My bad. There you go. So you know it's real. You know the markings on the bottom come from Ross like that. So 55 with the gum sole. All right. Curry brand. Curry 2. Love the details on these. Love them. Was happy to see these just randomly pop up. Some Currys have been randomly popping up at Ross for a while now, but it kind of slowed down. So just to catch these, and I actually only saw this at one Ross. Normally I have to catch my size somewhere else, but I keep seeing them sprinkled in. I only saw this at one. There's a ton of these in the DMV, these stores, but happy to walk away with a deal, $50. Again, we love our friends at the Curry brand, but we support. We in the game for real. All right. So Curry 2, Ross finds. All right. Back to you, OG. We just kicking it off.
Understood. Since we are on one of our favorite brands, which is Under Armour Curry brand, go ahead and bring these out. Brought me out of retirement officially this spring. Got the boxes, and this is one of the most elegant shoes, I believe, of the year. Joints he made for his son. On behalf of his son, these joints.
Butter.
After all discounts and fees, this is my second pair. The first pair got them for like $72. These were $49.99.
Tell them where you got it from.
Dick's Sporting Goods, baby. Go to Dicks.com.
Is that Raindrops?
Have your size.
or the little dewdrops on the flower.
Oh yes, that's the details, baby. And hope I get the lighting right. So
Yep.
yes, indeed, these are just elegant, man. So shout out to Curry brand. Shout out to Under Armour, the Fox Ones. I call these the Rose Golds, but these were made on behalf of his son. And just the details on this joints are just ridiculous, man. Fox One, you got that Flotro sole, just an elegant shoe, man. Almost too pretty to put on. Shark, let me know what you're working with. But again, 2 pair, 75 for the first, 55 for the second pair. Y'all can do that math. I'll take it. I'll take it. One to rock, one to store. Or one to rock, one to stock, you say back in the day.
Yeah, rock and stock. We so for our listeners and our viewers, check out Dick's Sporting Goods. All right, they got a plenty of sales going on. It's back to school time, so some of that's already taking place. But there's going to be more. It'll be Black Friday before you even know it. But if I'm not mistaken, there's at least 3 or 4 Fox One colors that are like $50 or less, and that's like online. Yeah, so you might even want to check out your local Dick's Sporting Goods and check the store locate function on the website, because if you walk in the store, it might be a little less. You never know. All right.
Or a lot less.
Or a lot
Brick and
less.
mortars.
There you go. All right. Next up is, I said we went to Ross, so we had some Ross finds. Now this one is a Burlington find. All right. Burlington. We're going to go with someone who we've covered multiple times, and the saga continues. We got Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, this is the Ja 1. And guess what this is? This is the NY versus NY colorway. All right, so they actually just had the latest one this summer and debuted the Ja 3s. But here is the Ja 1s, NY versus NY, and so it's real. There's the tag. How much is that? $44.99. $44.99 for the Ja NY versus NY special edition Burlington finds. All right. I was actually surprised to see my size. You got the NY on the tip.
Details.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because we love the details. All right. So I was surprised to actually see my size, because I actually saw a handful of these in like the super small sizes, just 8s and 9s or whatever. And then all of a sudden, I turned the corner, and these were sitting there, and they were like, "Shark, buy me." So here we are. All right. Sometimes they just got to talk to you, and you got to be at the right place at the right time when run the circuit, as I like to call it, of hitting up these stores, and just seeing what's going on. This is why it's the thrill of the hunt. That's why I'm in the game. It's the thrill of the hunt. And when we call the art of acquisition, it's the process of acquiring. Like, we like the journey, is not about the destination, right? So that's why it's all about the process and the details. And then when you get a special edition like this that shows up at you know a discount third party store, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. All right, $44.99. That sounds right above my alley. All right, so what you got over there? Next up, OG.
Definitely. Well, Shark, hold that. Hold it. Hold it. Because I got a steal as well when it came to rent. Y'all see the cutoff box, y'all already know what that is. It's hash wall time.
Hash wall time.
Yes, and lunchtime, just off the random, just went up the Riverhead outlets, which was legendary back in Nike Talk times when they were doing the phone orders back in the day. Now I'm up here, and you see right there, they had what 40% off of the hash wall that day. So for the same price as Sharks, my favorite color, I got these. And the school I work with, this is the school color. So any yield event we have, any open house, anything that we're going to do, while I can rock jeans and a shirt, I will be rocking these. So again, for $44.99. Why not? Why
Sounds
not?
like they were calling you too.
Exactly.
Hello.
So this would be just what I call the sporting event shoe. So any basketball game I go to, football game, I'll rock the school hoodie, and will be rocking the Morant. So check out the details there, man. Just um, we all know that everybody is on the newest Morant, but these were the grassroots, the beginning, and of course, being motivated by price, be a massive art of acquisition here. These look a whole lot better, feel a whole lot better, look a whole lot better with the price we got them for. So, Shark, back to you, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Deal on John Morant's on line one. You know what I'm saying? We got it. Order acquisition.
Yay, yay.
Locked in. All right, one more for the road. All right. This was a another pleasant surprise that I recently got from Ross. So this is another Ross find. This time it is the Adidas brand, and I want to show you the Dame Lillard 8 exemplify. All right. So this was the you know how he had like a 2.0 version of the Dame 8. So again, I love this off-white color right here. Okay.
Like it.
All you know, and then we got the different color straps, alternating colors on the interior. All right. We got some um signatures, well, not signature, but more like some monikers on the back, you know, where it says, be kind, work hard, and show up. All right. And then last but not least, look at the bottom.
RESPECT.
Respect. Put some respect on Dane's name. So one thing that this was a shoe that I had to look up in the store because I was just like, wait a second, I thought I seen every color. Like, what are these? All right. So, and let me show you the price too while I'm telling you that. There it is, $39.99. All right. And then they had the original Adidas tag on there right there to let you know it's real. So I had to look these up to realize that these sometimes when you go to the Rosses and the Burlingtons, this actually happens. A shoe that never released pops up at one of these stores. All right.
Tip, tip.
When
Tip,
we
tip.
told you about this, you know what I'm saying? We told you stories of, you know, the old Victor Cruises back in the day. You know what I'm saying? The Red October Victor Cruises, that just showed up at Marshall's. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even make it to retail stores. And we told a couple other stories. So this is actually a collaboration of three different high schools that Dame worked with in the Portland area to help sponsor them and do some, you know, philanthropic, you know, activities, support, you know, donating to the school, and had some camps and clinics exclusive to those three schools. So that's why you have this hodgepodge of colors, because those represent all three schools. These are the colors of all three schools. Okay, going on. So again, this shoe, I just love the off-white nature. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of brings everything together. For me, and then just having, you know, the alternating colors, it kind of balances everything out because it's not like just a rainbow hodgepodge. You know what I'm saying? This is there's a lot of balance and symmetry here. And again, you know, we love the attention to detail over here at the Soul Material Podcast. That's why we give you clarity over popularity. And this is one of those times where, you know, while out, you know, for the order acquisition, you actually found a shoe that didn't even hit retail stores, but now they're in my hands, and I'm telling you a nice little story about it. All right, $39.99, Dame 8 Exemplify Special Edition. Put some respect on the name. There you go. Back to you, OG.
Indeed. And last but not least, in the words of Nas, it's like a cycle. And I know that dunks were dead. Then here comes uh, Mr. Scott that comes through and everything blows up. And now all of a sudden dunks are starting to turn again. But I had to get these, particularly for the price I got them, for nostalgia reasons. And it is the wheat dunks. And I got these for some reason they rung up at Foot Locker that particular day for $49.99, and you got the extra shoestrings that came with them and so forth. The key thing with these, man, is Nike didn't do the wheat Air Force Ones correctly a couple of years ago. The COJP wheat Air Force One lows are one of my favorite shoes of all time. And they actually did the dunks the right way. This is the way the midsole was supposed to look on the Air Force One retro that they did not do. And the COJPs now from 2001. So getting them, they fall apart. The suede cracks. It's at an age now. So until they do those right, I will have these in my possession for $50 that will remind me of the 2000 era of the Dunks and the Air Force Ones when they were done right. And the quality of these are great, but I know Dunks are now quote unquote dead now, so these can be had for cheap. But they rung up $49.99 at my local Foot Locker, had my size. I said, why not? Stick to underground funk, keep the crossover, and that's what we do here. So keep practicing our art. And again, we come out of retirement. These are just some of the little items that may seem little to other folks, but again, clarity over popularity here. It's a story behind it. So I will hold on to these until they do the Air Force Ones right. But yeah, man, just the quality on these things, man, they did a wonderful job. So I know they've kind of re-released everything and released dunks are everywhere, but if you get the opportunity, man, definitely get you a pair of wheats, man. Perfect for the fall, perfect for the winter. And they really did these things right, man. You can spray and go with these and keep them freaky. They won't get froggy, man. So, Shark, that's where I'm at, man. But I'm happy with these and happy with the way they came out. No question.
Nice, looking buttery over there. So good. All right, I got one more before we wrap up,
Understood.
and this time, this is actually a Nike outlet. This is a premium outlet, or no, the factory outlet. My bad. So with this was an interesting deal because, again, I'm just paying attention. It caught my eye. I didn't have any intent, you know what I mean? But it was too big of a deal for me to
Calling.
pass up.
It's calling. They're calling me.
So, with these so I'm actually going to show you the box, all right? So you know it's there's a preview. All right. So what do we got? We got some Luka Doncic, all right? So we know that two models released at the end of the season and going into the summertime, where he has the new model of the new Luka 4, and there's a Luka .77 that's a takedown model, a little cheaper, you know what I'm saying? Less tech in it, you know what I'm saying? But so there's a takedown model, right? So when I was on the hash wall, this box, as you can see, is for the Jordan Luka .77. All right. So it's on the hash wall for $49.99, and I was just looking at it like, oh wow, this shoe just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's $100, and why is it $50 right now? You know what I'm saying? But then when I slide it out, I see this. This is not this .77. All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the new Luka fours right here. You know what I'm saying? And so I looked around, made sure that this is clearly a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Did someone try it on and switch it or whatever? Well, there was none of my size. I didn't even see this shoe in any box. I saw the other shoes. There were more of these boxes with the real shoe inside that's supposed to be there. But for this one size 12, my size, it had these in it. So I was just like, I don't need these, but,
But
you know, let me see if if I can go all the way. You know what I mean? Because again, I actually think these are good to ball in. Got some, I love the flight plates, and then you just have this 4 foot, cush lawn or whatever. That's kind of like some zoomy type stuff that Jordan brand has. You know what I mean? And like some of the extra details on the back of the heel. I could tell that Luca really likes this shoe because he don't be wearing all of his models. He just wear a lot of the ones. And then like when he went to the Lakers and they debuted this shoe, he didn't switch shoes not once. You know what I'm saying? And he's been playing overseas this year in his skinny Luca now. You know what I'm saying? And he's been wearing nothing but these. So that tells me, we had an episode where we talked about signature shoes and players like Luca not always wearing his shoe, or LaMelo Ball or somebody that just they have newer shoes, but they keep reverting back to the first one. And we always tell you about the importance of the first shoe. So I thought that these were pretty cool. I could wear them casually, and get some wear in a hoop session, and you get some good traction. But so I walked up to the register. You know what I'm saying? And they always just check the size and everything like that. So as soon as he picked it up to look at the size, and it was just like, and then just to let you know that there's, because the show and tell too for the art acquisition got the embroidered heart inside that represents his daughter. But when I I'm sitting there like not making eye contact, you know what I'm saying? Like hurry up, I got my card. And then he just looked, it was like 12, 12. Okay, scan, boop boop. All right. Again, $49.99. It says it on here. I was thinking like, damn. In my head, I was like, oh, this isn't one of those days where you get an extra off of the hash wall. So I'm thinking all greedy and everything. Like I could, if I wanted to wait, I could get the extra 20% off the $49.99. You know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, dude, just buy the buy the shoe. You know what I'm saying? There's literally only one of them in this place. And then, they scanned it. And so if you look at my Nike receipt, it says that I paid for the Lucas .77 and paid $49.99. But when I walked out of the store, I got the Luca Force. So there you go. That's a real order acquisition. I've given you some tips on other stores where you take the price of the big shoe and you just take that to the register because they probably mark that down faster than the regular size shoe, and then they make them price match. You know what I'm saying? But this is one of those. Pay attention to the details. Read the word to the jizza. Read the labels. All right.
There you go.
Okay, so that you know what you're getting into, and then you too can practice your art and be a part of the art of acquisition. So, we love to see the comments, and people, messaging us talking about, their art of acquisition. So we love the engagement that we've been able to create, and we just want to see more of that. But we definitely wanted to end season 5 with a staple episode of the art of acquisition for summer 2025. So any parting words from the OG before we wrap up the art of acquisition?
Yes. Pay attention, because I'm going to say this right now, Shark. To get me out of retirement, things had to be cheap. Super duper cheap. And I'm saying this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the fourth quarter, because we are going to see prices on items drop to COVID levels. It's already happening. So as all of these things go up with these releases and all the prices go up, you're going to see these regular items go down. Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, they are back. Just got to get there when you get there, strike when you strike. And if you're thinking about it, if you leave a couple days to come back, it's going to be gone. So with that being said, I wish you all the best as you practice your art. We're going to continue to practice ours. But look out not only for brick and mortars, but online, because I'm seeing that shift again with the economy and things that's going on. Something got to take a dive. And right now, people's exponential income is not what it once was. And we're right back to the steals, the deals, and the kills. So if you see something that's sitting, let it sit there. Don't acquire it. As Shark told us with the tips in the past, go back to our past episodes, keep it in the cart, keep it on your phone. You'll start to get the alerts. Start using them the way they use you, to where they can tell you that, hey, this is still available. Boom, 40% off, 30% off. It may be a escalator going on. It may be a flash sale for a couple hours. That's how I got those dunks. Believe it or not, Foot Locker had a flash sale here that was unannounced. So with that being said, practice your art. Let us know through the comments what's going on. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all next season, particularly Christmas time, fourth quarter. Keep your eyes and ears open because the steals and deals and kills are out there.
There you go. You heard it from the Soul Material crew. That's why we give you that clarity over popularity. Again, with the sneaker business talk, but, this time we had to drop some knowledge with the art of acquisition. And we hope that you practice your art. Be patient. All right. And really take your time. Master the art, and we appreciate you because if you're trying to practice your art and you're listening to this episode, you've already got step one by tuning in, and we're just trying to, let you know what's going on at the stores that we're seeing, and contribute back to the community. You know what I'm saying? You're probably looking for the things that we're showing, but if you find something different, send us a pic, send us tag us, let us know, you know what I'm saying? So that we can all, practice our art together. And this is why we're doing this podcast, so that we can continue to grow the community of like-minded people who really like the sneakers, like the deals, and, love the thrill of the hunt. All right. So, till next time, friends, it's T Mark the Street Shark.
Your man at OGEO. Until next time, peace to you.
Sneaker business talk. It's the Soul Material Podcast.